We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Number 29 will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
At the plate, Tim LeCastro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tim LeCastro.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's out.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Marquez.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Settling in now, Ketel Marte. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Now the 2-0 home. Marte off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. One out and a runner on second base. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another 2-2 offering, and he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Robbie Ray is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 2. In there, strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Ahmed. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So coming to the plate, David Peralta. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 6, David Peralta.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Stephen Vogt. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Walker. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
First offering on its way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 7 homers and 21 driven in. And there's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch.
Oh.
Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Nick Ahmed.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Robbie Ray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Ready for another chance? Tim LeCastro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Has a look. Now the pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And he misses 2-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping in, number 29. He readies for his first plate appearance.
The pitcher, number 29.
And the pitch.
Oh.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
Yell it.
In is Christian Yelich as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Lined into left center. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for Arizona. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And there's ball two now. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for Arizona. Still 2-2. From the stretch.
Careful.
Stephen Vogt will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. One and one the count. One and one the pitch. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Narvaez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No ball. One strike.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fastball well outside. Cron, a California-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Ready with the 2-0. 2-1 the count.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman.
In now, Keston Hiura comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
None out, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count still at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Next count, 2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
2-1.
Ball even at 2-2. Working for the punch out, and the offering is put in play to the right side of the infield. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So now to the plate, Luis Urias. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. That misses. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1, here it is. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, number 29. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers leave them loaded through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Freddie Peralta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Count is 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed. High and deep to right center. King is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat it'll be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
No, that's the ball. 1-1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Halfway home, still no score. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Now the pitch. 4-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Fouled off. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Ahmed has it. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Garcia.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hops this one up. Walker is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LaCastro. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Now in the box, Starling Marte. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Eduardo Escobar is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Two and one after the foul ball there. From the stretch to 2-2 now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He's in there. A called strike 3. One left for Arizona. Still no score. Digging in and looking for more, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready once again, Ryan Braun. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Lifted into center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The second baseman, Keston. You're up.
Digging in now, Keston Hiura. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. So stepping in, David Peralta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Now back, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
To the plate now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's fouled away. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box, Christian Walker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Little chopper back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next for Milwaukee, Eric Sogard will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Peralta going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mike Lee will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 10, Josh Rojas.
So striding in, Luis Urias, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
As a look, now the pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Looking at his career totals, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Ready with the 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
2 balls and a strike. Lee, a California-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Grounded to the right. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone, trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
That's popped up. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Avisail Garcia is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rojas. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this month.
Stepping in, Tim LaCastro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Braun. He's there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Starling Marte.
Ready now, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is in time. Navarez throws him out.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. It remains 1-0. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The tag, and he is out at second.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Nestor. You're up.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded to first. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 8 full. It's the Brewers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Reined in. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Eduardo Escobar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now the 0-1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, David Peralta.
Diamondbacks are down to their final out now. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. First offering on its way. The high fastball is in there. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hader typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty.
Arizona, good night.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Milwaukee jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Freddie Peralta gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Robbie Ray is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Josh Hader wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.